Thank to Banggood.com for sending me out the brand new Runcam 3S. It's a Wi-Fi 1080p action camera, racing camera for your quadcopter. Now, they don't really say it's much of an action camera, but I did a little bit of both on this. I'm not going to compare it to any other camera because I know what you're going to say. There are a lot of comparisons out there between this and the GoPro Session. I will not be doing that. I will show you what I did with the camera. I did put it on a quadcopter, not a racing quadcopter, because I don't have one that's big enough that will hold the weight of this camera. And I also did some other things with it, and you will see that because it does have time lapse as well. It does take pictures too. So it is kind of a little action camera. Okay, now what do you get with it? You get two camera straps. You could also use them as battery straps, I suppose. You get a USB cable so you can charge the battery up. Take just over an hour to charge the battery up. And you also get another cable so you can plug it into your flight controller board. You can also plug the camera into a monitor if you want to. And the manual is absolutely excellent. It tells you everything you need to know from start to finish. Now at the top you have your on and off button, and if you press and hold the button for a couple of seconds you'll get 3 LED lights that come up. And when the batteries start to deplete, the LED lights will go down from 3, 2, then 1, then it will turn off. You can see the red light at the front, and if I press the button at the top again, it will start flashing. That means it's recording. And if I press it again, it will stop recording. And if I press and hold the button, it will turn itself off. At the back, it has another button, and that's to connect up to your phone so you can get Wi-Fi. Basically, you turn on the, well, we'll get there later, we'll skip that part. But you just use this to get onto the Wi-Fi and get that set up, and a little blue light will come on here. At the bottom, you've got your micro USB port, so you can charge it up and connect it up to that other wire that I showed you. And to get into the side, wait a minute, I did forget the microphone's down here at the bottom. And to get into the battery compartment, because you can change the battery, you just pull it, the little clip, and what I do is push the back end and it pops out really, really easy. Once you get used to it, it is easy. But if you don't know how to do it, you might get rather annoyed. Anyway, the battery that comes with it is a 1-cell 3.7 850 milliamp LiPo battery. And, well, you can buy many, many more of them. I'll tell you what the results of the battery is in a minute, but at the bottom, if you can see right in there, is where you put your micro SD card, and you just push. Let me just push it, and out it comes like so, really easy, and put it back in. I would suggest and highly recommend that you use a class 10 SD card, and I've got a 32 gig SD card in there. And just to put it all back together, you just push it there, pull the clip and push it down, and that's it, nice and neatly in there. That's basically everything. The front is really tough. I do not know if this is Gorilla Glass that's there, but it's really tough indeed. The field of view on the camera is really wide indeed at 160 field of view, but you can change that in the app as well. Now the total weight of the camera itself with the battery in is 70 grams. The width of the camera is 40 millimeters. The height of the camera is 38 millimeters, and the thickness of the camera is 37 millimeters. It will not fit in a GoPro Session holder, but there is one that Banggood has came out with. I'll put a link in the description below where you can pick one of those up. Now the camera does 1080p and 720p. I tested it at 1080p, 30 FPS, 20 megabits per second, and I got an hour and 13 minutes, which wasn't too bad. Then I tested it at 1080p, 60 FPS, 17 megabits, and I got an hour and 6 minutes. And finally, I tested it at 1080p, 60 FPS, at 30 megabits per second, and I only got 30 minutes. And the camera was absolutely roasting hot. It wasn't on a quadcopter when I tested it. I just sat it up on top of the box that it came on, and I sat it there and I recorded, and that's what happened. But it really gets absolutely roasting hot on its maximum setting. But if it's on a quadcopter and you're flying through the air, it will obviously cool down a little bit, and you might get a little bit more run time out of the camera. Now, let's get onto the Wi-Fi app itself. Now, to get the Wi-Fi up and running, you want to go to the Play Store or the Apple Store and download the app. It's in the booklet. If you look in there, turn on your camera, just press and hold the button. Press the little button at the back just one time and you'll see a blue LED light flashing, and there you go, that's it flashing away. Open the app up on your phone and you want to connect to it, of course. And we are looking for RC3S. Connect on up to that. It will ask you for a password, and the password is 123456789. And after you do that, just go into the Runcam app like so. Don't forget to pick Runcam 3S because there's different cameras that you can pick up. Now that's it, connecting all up. There we have it. Now at the top you've got, okay, don't show that again. At the top you've got your little cog button, that's your main settings, so you can change everything. I didn't say this before because I wanted to wait to get here. You do have wide dynamic range, you can turn that on and off. Your date, stamp, auto shutdown, everything you can control from here. And it is NTSC and PAL compatible. Now let's come out of there. At the top left hand side here, you've got your auto white balance. You can change that. If you just press it, you've got sunny, cloudy and neon and so on. You've got your, what's this one? Exposure, field of view. You can change it from wide to medium, as you can see it changing, and to narrow. Okay, let's just come out of there, and you have metering mode. You can flip the camera upside down as well. Now I'm running at 1080p at 30 FPS at the bottom here, but you can also see the other functions. And I would highly recommend you use the Wi-Fi app to use most of the functions on the camera, save you messing around with the little button at the back, because I didn't mention that, but you can change it to photo mode by pressing the little button at the back, but that's rather cumbersome when you can use your phone. At the end, you've got burst mode on pictures, you've got time-lapse on pictures, you've got normal photo mode and your video mode, and your time-lapse mode. I did do a time-lapse as well. And if you want to make the picture bigger, just press that and you have a bigger picture. Now, one thing to note, if you are going to do a time-lapse, do not let the battery run out on the camera. Don't tell me why, I know. It will not save as a time-lapse if the battery runs out. It will just save as a normal video recording. That's it for the Runcam 3S. Now, what is my opinion on this little camera? It's a decent little camera. Everybody will have their own opinion. I'm not comparing it to anything else. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it does what it needs to do. For the price, nah, I'm not going to say anything on that, but enjoy the little footage that is coming up. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Runcam 3S, and well, you can see for yourself, and there's plenty of other reviews out there too. So thanks to Banggood.com for sending me this out to review. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always my friends, happy flying! There's the man. Best boy in the world. Don't know what to do without him. Thank you, son.
Let me see your trainers, are they quite bad?
I will get them cleaned up. Did you unplug the whole battery from the quad?
You all wet inside? What? Almost.
Oh my god. Look at that.